So did they come to you or did you go to them about being a linebacker?
Coach Jimmy actually was kind of trolling me during the season last year, saying that he's gonna move me to linebacker, and like I kind of like knew it was coming once the season was over, and so I talked to Dorn and Gibby, and I feel like they feel like it was the best decision for me. Talking to my family, they feel it was the best decision for me too.
Did you have to do anything different this offseason to work your way into that spot now?
Yeah, I had gained some weight. Right now I'm about 215, and so and just also getting with Caden and then Betty, doing some linebacker drills, and then just getting with them in the off time, was just talking about run fits.
Knowing kind of who's been through that position, what are you taking from their games and implementing into yours this year?
So during the offseason, I went back and kind of watched Peyton's films just to see what he did good, and I hit him up on talking about like what's the keys to be a good linebacker. Just getting with him and watching the film it's just gonna help me excel at playing that position.
What kind
of that Clemson game where you filled in for him in that last drive? Does that give you any confidence, making the switch, knowing that you did it at a very high level?
Yeah, when they told me they were planning on moving to linebacker, I kind of felt like, to me personally, I feel like it's gonna be easier for me since I'm more closer to the line of scrimmage, and I don't have to do as much covering as I did at safety. But like I said, I feel like it was gonna be easier for me if I just did the transition.
How much have you heard the name Jermaine Pratt in the last few months?
I seen it on Twitter. I really haven't heard it. Like my coach really ain't say nothing about it, but I have seen it on Twitter that like he could be a next Jermaine Pratt.
Do you know the legend at all?
Yeah.
Do you hope that could be you?
Yeah. I just want to be Sean Brown. I want to be my own guy. I want to build my own legacy. So that's just kind of what I want to do.
And when you talked to Peyton Wilson about, switching positions, what kind of advice did he have for you?
He just kind of talked about like, at the will position, you kind of got to be quick on your feet. You got to make decisions like right then and there. You can't really hesitate, and then whatever you do, just do it full speed.
Are you excited to?
You talked about having less coverage responsibilities. He's one of the best coverage linebackers in the country last year. Did you pick his brain about that, or do you feel pretty comfortable with the coverage where you're at?
Well, at that position, it's really either I got to do this or that, and so like I feel like it's kind of like the same, but like kind of it would be easier. So that I didn't really ask him about that. Really.
Moving out of the safety room, are you kind of excited to see some of like the younger safeties kind of step up in their roles?
I don't know if he was out there, but Zach got a pick, so I was very excited for him, and Brody and then Torrente. So I'm just Torrente's been meeting with me, asking me about the free safety spot, so I'm kind of excited to see how they do.
Cool.
When you look back, in the beginning of the year they would take you out in the nickel or dime, but by the end of the year you were doing really well on pass coverage. How much do you feel that you improved as a pass defender last year?
Well, I kind of knew that was one of my weaknesses, and in practice, Coach Dorn always tells us to have one more. So when we're in practice, I just kind of harp on like my coverages, whether it's man or zone, and so it was just something I really focused on getting better at, and then